Welcome to Haiku Writing in the Time of Coronavirus 101 with yours truly, Ursula Rucker. How are you? Take a deep breath on that one, right? Yeah, I think that's a loaded question right now. How are you? Lots of things going on. We're all trying to find ways to deal with all the things that are going on. Trying to find some place of peace or calm, some place of regulation, just a kind of level vibe. Haiku writing is that thing for me, that thing that can level me out, that can bring me calm, peace, a sense of logic in the midst of madness. Does everyone know what a haiku is? Haiku is traditionally a Japanese poem, form of writing a poem based in Japanese culture, and usually a haiku has to do with nature. A haiku is a mini poem, a little tiny little poem that is so big in meaning, in thought and intention. 3 lines, 17 syllables total in the whole entire poem. 5 syllables on the first line, 7 syllables on the second line, 5 syllables on the third line. A little poem, but could be the biggest poem in meaning and message and imagery and emotion and thought. So the challenge is, how can you say everything you want to say? How can you convey everything you want to convey within this small, tiny 3-line, 17-syllable poem? It's magic. It's a challenge. It's a meditation. If you allow it to be, it's a meditation. You have to focus. There has to be some intention. There has to be some real thought given to the words you're choosing, because you only have this small amount of time and space to do it in, right? And that's a beautiful thing to me. How much can you say? What can you say? There's about to be some thunder right now, because I just saw some lightning. Hey, maybe we can write a haiku about it, because haikus are often about nature. Yeah, let's do that. So a haiku, 3-line poem, 17 syllables total, 5 syllables in the first line, 7 syllables in the second line, 5 syllables in the third line. You can use punctuation. You can repeat words, but I encourage you not to repeat words, because why would you? 17 syllables is a 3-line poem. You're trying to see, how you can say the most with the least, right? That's the thing. So you want to challenge yourself to not repeat words. That's my suggestion. If you would have to repeat the word the or and or something like that, okay, but I encourage you not to repeat words at all. Even when you use punctuation, or if you use punctuation, the haiku in its entirety should feel like a breath when you say it. That's what a haiku is. It's like a breath. That's why it can be a form of meditation or prayer. So yeah, let's try write a haiku about the storm. So here's my little booklet, my little chosen journal. You can use whatever you want, your smart machine, your laptop, your little piece of paper, a little whatever, whatever makes you feel good. And here we go. I'm on cue. So my first line is thunder booming on. That's thunder booming on. 5 syllables, right? You have to check. This is the thing. This is part of the process, part of the practice, part of the meditation and the practice. Take your time. I mean, if you can do it quickly, do it quickly. But make sure you have your syllables right and you have your words right. And, you know, to me, it's enjoyable, this process of writing a haiku. So, thunder booming on. That's my first line. Here's my second line. A gloomy Monday in the. So all together we have thunder booming on. First line. A gloomy Monday in the. That's the second line. Yeah, too many syllables for that word that I want to use. All right, just to be lazy, okay? I'm not usually lazy when I write haiku, but in the interest of time. Thunder booming on a gloomy Monday in the time of Corona. Go ahead, check me. Check my syllables. It's 3 lines. Thunder booming on a gloomy Monday in the time of Corona. Thunder booming on a gloomy Monday in the time of Corona. You're welcome. You try it. Sit there in your quiet moment that we all have right now. Listen to yourself. Listen to your thoughts, your emotions. Listen to what's going on around you. Feel what's going on around you. Feel what's going on within yourself, even though it might be scary to feel that. If you want to write about nature, write about nature. If you want to write about peace, your children, what you're experiencing right now. You want to get heavy, you can get heavy. You want to be light, you can be light. All things are possible. You know, in haiku writing. You can choose a theme. You know, nature, that's the easy theme, right? Because that's a traditional haiku is written about nature. Also, you can write a haiku that works both when you read it forward and when you read it in reverse. Mama Sonia Sanchez, my mentor, one of the greatest poets to ever walk the planet, to be a part of the great cosmos, Sonia Sanchez, master haiku writer as well, teaches about writing a haiku that you can read forward as well as backward. I wrote one last night, so I'm going to tell you the truth. I wrote one last night when I was doing a sample video shoot for this workshop, this online workshop. I hope I'm doing a good job so far. Anyway, forward, backward, just move. Stay busy, remain calm, stop worrying now. Forward, backward, just move. Stay busy, remain calm, stop worrying now. Okay, so there's 3 lines, 5 syllables on the first line, 7 on the second, 5 on the third. And yes, I keep saying this because I want to drill it into your brain. So it is second nature. When you write a haiku, you always have it in your mind naturally. 5, 7, 5, 5, 7, 5, 3 lines. It's cool. The parameter gives you discipline, but also freedom. Okay, you figure that out when you make a practice, a meditation, a prayer out of writing haiku. That there's discipline and freedom. It's a good balance, good balance. So listen, this haiku also works in reverse. Stop worrying now. Remain calm. Stay busy. Move. Just backward, forward. It may not be the greatest, but it works. So, it's like fun to play with. Last night I also wrote another haiku about nature. Well, it was Easter yesterday, so with the Easter theme. Springtime makes me think of Easter eggs and bunnies. Oh, how I miss that. And I want you to see that I'm actually writing, not lying. So I want to, do an exercise where I play some music, because that's my thing. To write poetry to music, with music. Music is, or could be, a comfortable, helpful companion when writing. You can put on a piece of instrumental music is my preference. To relax you, to guide you, to stir things up, to get some feelings and thoughts moving, to inspire you. Yeah. So the piece of music that I've chosen is one that I use often. It is by one of my favorite bands, Cinematic Orchestra. Look them up, Cinematic Orchestra. You got plenty of time to look things up now. The song is called To Build a Home. It's the instrumental version. And here we go. Okay. I want to share my haiku that I wrote. Kind of reminiscent of the haiku that I just wrote about thunder and gloomy Mondays. Moody, gloomy days always present me with a challenge to rise high. Moody, gloomy days always present me with a challenge to rise high. Writing haikus always present me with a challenge. A challenge to stay creative. A challenge to use art to heal. To use art to help. To allow art to be a meditation, a prayer, your way through a dark moment, through a new wilderness. Your way to remain active in your brain and your heart in weird times of isolation, like right now. Allows you to tell stories. You can write a haiku medley. A lot of times I'll write a haiku medley. That is, I'll choose a theme and I will write 5 haiku within that theme all in a row. You know, haikus have become my most favorite form of meditation and prayer, so I really hope that you give it a shot, that you give it a try. Why not? You have time. I'm sure you need to find ways to be peaceful, to be level, to still stay creative, to figure out just how you feel right now about this new way of life that we're in at the moment. Haikus. I promise you. When you get into it, it's just like exercise. It's like exercising your brain, your heart. I would venture to say even your whole entire body, right? Because everything is activated when you're thinking, when you're feeling. On a positive note, even if you're writing about something that's not so positive, if you're trying to heal yourself of some pain, haiku writing has helped me so much. It's been a salvation. So I hope that you will give it a try. Let's go over it one more time. A haiku is a super short poem. It's only 3 lines. And there are only 17 syllables in the whole entire poem. And there are 5 syllables on the first line, 7 syllables on the second line, 5 syllables on the third line. You must adhere to that standard and that parameter, but outside of that, you're free. I hope you try it. Usually if I were in person, we'd have this instant exchange going, but if you want to let me know how you enjoyed it, how you love it now, how it's your favorite thing now, if you have like criticisms, you can keep that to yourself. I'm good. But yeah, if you want to let me know, hit me up. Social media spaces at @Rucker, that's the letter U, and then my last name, Rucker, at Rucker on Instagram and also Twitter. And then Ursula, Ursula, Rucker, Rucker, lowercase, on Facebook. Hit a sister up. Let me know how you fall in love with haiku writing and how it saves you and how it helps you and how you helped others with it. And that we can agree that it's magical. Peace. One love. Wash your hands and your hearts daily.